friends, welcome to Uniquely Vintage You. Are you guys ready for spring? Because today we're going to do some spring decorating on my buffet. So I hope that you will join me. And I also just wanted to mention really quick, friends, I always post on Tuesdays and Fridays. I usually post at 8 a.m., but I'm going to change that and I'm going to start posting at 4. And I'm doing that because I work full time and that schedule really just works better with me. So I hope y'all understand, but let's get started with this. I've been so ready to start decorating for spring, so let's get started. So here's the area that we're going to decorate today. I'm going to decorate my buffet. I always love decorating this area, probably the most. It's just so fun to see what I can come up with each season. But my plans are to use a lot of blue and white dishes, and I also want to use some tulips. And so I will have things that I've used that I can find listed in the description below. If you're happening to looking for anything like this, I will have it linked for you guys, so hopefully that will be a little bit easier. So I hope you'll go over and check that out if you're wanting anything that I've used today. So friends, to get started, we're going to build the backdrop of this display. So I've got my little plate holder, and I'm going to grab this big feather, I think it's a feather light, I believe, tray. I thrifted this. I got a really good deal on this plate, or I guess I should say platter, and it's just so beautiful. I love it. And so I thought this would be the perfect backdrop. So to add to this, I've got this beautiful Friendly Village plate. It's so pretty. I guess it's the English Village plate, but it's so pretty. I just love this color. I wish I could find more of those, but I haven't so far. I've got different kinds of patterns of them, but not this one. But I think this one is my favorite. It's so pretty. So I want that to be front and center. So now let's build around it. So the next thing I'm going to use is just this gorgeous tureen that I thrifted a few weeks ago. It actually is a soup tureen and I got it for half price. So I paid $11 for it. So I thought it'd be fun to just kind of turn the lid sideways to display it so I could maybe add something inside. So now I think, since this is my buffet, I just want to pull out some of my rose point dishes. Y'all, these are my favorite dishes. I think they're so beautiful. I've got a couple of plates that are really stained and crazed, but for the most part, they're in pretty good condition. I just absolutely love these. And I love pulling them out. You need to see the detail on them. It's just truly amazing. They are just incredibly beautiful to me. So the next thing I have is this gorgeous little creamer, and look at it. It looks like it goes perfectly with my rose point dishes. Now, it's not part of the set, but isn't it just so beautiful? I adore this. So I'm going to set this over here kind of in front of my little plate holder, so maybe that will camouflage it just a little bit. So I have this gorgeous USA vase, and I thrifted this. In fact, I've thrifted almost everything you're going to see in this video, pretty much. But we're going to make an arrangement right there in just a little bit. But let me show you the rest of the things I'm going to use. I've got this gorgeous architectural piece that I put in place, and then I've just pulled out the other dishes that I have are blue. None of them match. It's all mix and match, but that's what I love about this. I think it's very collective, and that's what I want to use. Now that little plaid plate doesn't go, but I need that to work in my display. So I'm hoping to find another blue and white dish that's this size, or maybe just an all white dish. but for the time being I'm going to have to go with this and make it work, and hopefully it won't show up that much. But I'm going to place that there, and then on top of it I'm going to add this really sweet little blue and white saucer. I think that's so pretty. Okay friends, let's make an arrangement, and I'm going to show you exactly what I do step by step. So I've got these gorgeous eucalyptus stems. These are from Amazon. They're so amazing. Each part of these stems move any direction that you want. They're absolutely the most perfect stem. So I will again have these linked for you guys, but I'm showing you I put one in here, but I actually went back and put one more. So I'm going to put 2 stems of this eucalyptus in this vase. The next thing I'm going to grab is just some greenery that I got at Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to work that in the middle because I really love this. I think it looks really airy and springy. It was $4.99 with 40% off. So let's just work this inside. Okay, I wasn't sure you could see what I was doing with my vase there, so I moved it. But this is the greenery that I have. So now let me share with you the tulips. These I got on Amazon. They're so pretty. They look so real. Now they did come in a bunch like this with this raffia, but I want to take that off because it has, I want to be able to arrange this just stem by stem. So as you can see, when you pull off this raffia right here, you're going to see a metal ring, and we're just going to take that metal ring off. Friends, all of these tulips came from Amazon. Again, I'll have them linked for y'all. They're so pretty. This one, the ones I'm showing you right here, the ones that we just took apart, they're kind of more of a plasticky feel, but the look on them is so realistic and beautiful. And so I've sped this up just a little bit so you could kind of see what I'm doing without it taking forever. But I'm just sticking these all around, and sometimes I'll take them and bend them so they look like they're kind of hanging down, because a lot of tulips do that. But I'm going to use these, and then I'm going to use this mixed bunch that I got from Amazon as well. It's got the peach, the white, and the pink. So I wasn't sure if I wanted to use them all, but I ended up just going ahead and placing them all inside. And I just think this arrangement turned out so pretty. So the last touch I want to share with you, I got this as a bunch of flowers from Michael's. They came in one bunch and I just kind of took them apart, and I'm going to save 2 back to use in my display. But let's take 3 of these and just tuck them into this arrangement. I just think this is so pretty and just adds that special touch that it needed to bring this whole look together. So now that we have all the main pieces in place, let's start layering in all the fun stuff, the details. And so I've got this paper shred. I'm going to add some to the top of these saucers. I'm also going to add some to the plate. And then to that, we're just going to nestle in those really sweet little sheep, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. So to make this look feel more cohesive, we're going to add the same of this paper shred to each of these little plates. Now I just take an old book or any kind of book and I just cut the pages really fine. Sometimes I'll use pinking shears, sometimes I'll just use scissors, and I just love using this stuff and I use it throughout my home all year long. But let's style this little bunny I have. This was one that I broke its ear when I got it home. I was so sad because I just bought it, and so to fix it I just glued it back, and then I just placed this crown and glued it in place. So I think it's super sweet. I tied a little ribbon, and so that goes on one plate. And then look at these 2 amazing little bunnies I thrifted last season sometime. I'm not sure if I even showed them to you guys, but they were 99 cents. And I thought they were so sweet, and so I'm going to use these on my other 2 plates. So let me go wash off this 99-cent sign on them, and let's style them. So if you know me, you know that I can't make an arrangement or any kind of grouping without a cloche. So I'm going to add a cloche to these, and I think that is just the perfect touch to make this display really come together. I also wanted to point out this. This was just a globe that I got at the thrift store, and I thought it looked like a cloche. All I did was just get a little knob from Hobby Lobby, and I just used some E6000 and glued on top. So I have an instant cloche, and I think it's absolutely perfect. It's kind of wide at the bottom, and that's why I needed that extra plate that was a little bigger. So it's really coming together. So now let's just add in a few more touches. I've got these gorgeous tarnished silverware that I love to display, so let's just place a few of these in this creamer. So here's the bunny I got from Home Goods. I just added a little antiquing wax to him to make him look a little more vintage, but he's just so sweet. I put a napkin in the back, and now I'm just going to add some more of that paper shred. Again, I'm trying to make this feel more cohesive and look like it's all meant to be together. And then I think the only thing I'm going to add to this is just a few little carrots. So again, I think the key to decorating is just bringing in elements that complement each other. So I've got this seam binding ribbon on the other bunny around its neck. So I'm going to use the same kind of ribbon on this one. Now this is brand new out of the package. I get this at Hobby Lobby. You know, this will go on sale every now and then, and that's when I stock up. But I'm just going to tie a bow. But what I want to show you is when it comes right out of the package, you can just see how stiff it is. It shows all of the little creases in it. So I'm going to cut it where I want it, and then I'm going to take this ribbon off, and all I'm going to do is just take it and wet it and twist it a little bit, and then I'm going to run my iron over it so that it'll make it look more aged. This looks too new and stiff for me. So let's go age this up a little bit. Again, I'm just going to wet it, I'm going to twist it, and then I'm going to iron it. And you can see now it's got a little more shape to it. It looks a lot more vintage. So that's just a good little tip or trick if you want to try that. But I'm always trying to make things look old, and I think I achieved this with this ribbon. So after standing back and looking at it, I swapped the plates and the tureen, and I think I like this placement better. So you guys let me know what you think about this. But now let me share with you what I'm going to do over here. Now, I wanted to show you, you guys gave me lots of suggestions how to fix where those handles had been taped. And friends, I just took your advice. I didn't paint it, but I had some antiquing wax. I just went over it, and it blended in seamlessly. It's so perfect. I love it. So now I'm going to get this big blue architectural piece I have. I'm going to stick it there. I've got some corbels. I'm going to place that there. And friends, the last touch that I'm going to add to this little display is just a sweet little bird's nest. And that's it. That is my whole look for my buffet. So you guys have to leave me a comment and let me know what your favorite part of this display is. friends, I really like how this all came together. I think the arrangement is one of my favorite things that I've done over here. I just love adding in that blue, and I knew that I wanted to add the blue and this peach color for my home this year, and I couldn't be more happy with the way it turned out. Friends, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate y'all so very much. And before I go, I just want to share this beautiful Bible verse with you. Be imitators of God as beloved children, Ephesians 5:1. Friends, do you know that the Father cares for us so much that He made us into His own image, to be His child, and for us to be the representative in this world for Him? Just think about how profound that really is. Friends, He created us so that we would have the ability to experience a deep and intimate relationship with our Father. Friends, no matter how you feel about yourself, just know that we bear the image of our living Father. So friends, I hope you'll go out and share the love of Jesus with all those around you. Friends, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate each and every one of you. And we look forward to seeing the next one. Bye, y'all.